Tia Yamamunya Kwa Ba Yamamu Fishiapa. A free for floor and Yasimuno 2026. Any woman to no man tete yan chakra, as I say. Afi yaba starting and Casana Raf Bano Hubasa Fidi Ebayente. Iti Quanono Yamamunya Fishiapa be Moye. Ay, omo to me rim coco and pontin nine yena. Yasaba Beshiam, do a dibia, do any bia, will be a fruit, said the Etienwa, and the coin of sanity, media cacrake, no one am diaba, will be a dear be mecaho. It's here some makwaba. Nana Kasiebo ya kamo say radio stations. Dudu one wakana ha wamu ekrema ya de emamo. Voter Power 94.1 ho Global FM ho sharp. 106.9 watakra de instrument 92.1 krankwanta. Buam FM ewo jaseka jinyame 107.7 wa sampa na nanum 92.5 wa afugoso. West End Radio 100.3 welembele KFM wa Pazangrigi FM wa Bole. Rich ewa sinfo su high radio bechemoti radio badambai. When pan sampa wina fe opusiga. Sunset ewa seriyo sonyan sapo ewa shama gateway ewa nkwanta south. Anapo FM ewa hafu Kenya se. Sanso ena nyinua se radio so ekutem ewa kete krachi. Apple 68 of Virginia, that's Radio Italy, Adafopa Radio Paris, Gila Radio UK, OPD Radio UK, Lao Sales TV, and the TV SYZ, Radio SYZ, Kasiebo, and I'm some, and yet there's some more, and semi the Edima Kutrebini. And a good body, a Jimako, one more, say, good, who get out here because so Ghana, and there to your chest, and yet no quasem say, one more Casatissim could go to figure I'm safe on some. Ura John Dramani Muhammad, Yabetu Justice Kunkodebia, Kwako, Titani. Ewa kede yanhwehwe won na collection of unpaid teachers wo muso ani abre pass crowd mo kira ban se wo musika bia kem edenti aban hwe no ntua won moka Adam ZH akwakoba wuram ewo man Ghana court Supreme Court ni mu na asem ohwehwe no yere beba ene afutu akwade ama aban mu mpanimfo na adwumayefo se nyame ye wo madom no munya appointment ya grassroots fo no wo munkai wo mo afu Kenya se de dikan asphalt kwanhwe wo mu enya bi na yebekwa akoheba bi eduro ye ka said yebede adwa se enipa mienu bi akire wo mo na no video bi na etwa sa abayiwa kra nipa ya to ahye ne so na wo mu twa ne ma etwa ne mpranya asem kito ye ka said ye la district court aremande sa amane mienu GTech e to dwa se wanya ne ntia se University of Ghana and school so bi ato school fees mu 25% was one chansan. Yebeko offense on an important Musan Honsumensi Crache. Ya one offense on of a name. Wabua be said Yabeana Muntufa Bambo Femuno and Emabeku ye. Evelyn or Sakono, Ayo Nipabia or Turdianu with Yaman Chane. Uncrophobia didn't tente Ekuno. Na ibun samwa adesima mansem wani afoforo pinu aka ho na nwume yede so mo ewo ye no si abremo Kasiebo so yemfa seda manwume ko Solar Natural Clinic wo mugu so eta ye chi afi mu nso ya wo boabo ye chi do me yede Kasiebo yede edamo medimosis ebo abi wo de left capsules na ba adwama so eboa ebo liver ne ho bai afi haxa mission ne capsules so ho ye no so ye osa ne ho adwuma osa no etete wo no ebo adwuma petu ase pa specialist say o hepatitis B C A no ha wadwe compound wo ho ne na yene nyine mfi ho ma MTN sebro nya wo mu di pa wo ma fiber na entwe mu ntiko so a efa ho to so ebe 3P garlic mixture ne capsules so ho e piwak natural for na akofa dia ba adwama so Spanish garlic mixture ne capsules so ho a ye no so boa e dia kagina mu apomden ho afi Ruta natural product wo bu Ruta mixture Ruta titanic aba ni nyina so bi e boa ne pebe bia kosiesie e ka na ye kama na e Tabotech garages ho ne ye ko na wo maboy wo sa kwan ne so let's talk education consult kan ho wo so hwe amiema no afi no medi abosom nsia e de konfie nsia no wo matete wo mo nwumako bi ka ho e na wo mo nyine boy echi do manwume yi e we Kasiebo yi emu bidi e de okumangra di wamf oheneba ho ama bene mene ama poma checheku afei ensem kiremu eni owura John Dramani Mahama akasa e de afa boni bia kede senior high school kwada omo akwakodie delegate conference na womo akire se nansan ade bi asiye ade asem enesiye womo chiem se wabra na kwada no etro nsohe no ana womo ekire se wombe hwia mu pa wombe hwia wa yekema wono ankasate ya ne yembese no enti enkwada nyina so mu ko meeting samas ne de wombe hwia wa yekekura enti wɔn ɛbɔ awura hɔ no ɛne books yi ɛsesa notebooks dua atwerɛ gu ne sere ho dua atwerɛ gu ne tɛkyerɛma so dua no nso atwerɛ gu ne nsam na taadeɛ mu ne book wate wɛ ɛde awura dɛm hɔ so ɔbɛhwɛ so na watu apɔ ɔmo nyinaa de kɔɛ ampa apɔ no nso de ɛtoyɛ asɛ nkwadaa no nim na ɛtoyɛ wie na ɔmo kɔ akɔhwɛ so atwerɛ mas teacher se ɛhene ha mema mu nnua wayɛ keda deɛ masua no mo nkɔnkɔtwerɛ nkwadaa no kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo nkyere na sɛ mas teacher ma ɔmo anwie mu no ɔmo wie yi ɔmo team no sibrim no owura John Dramani Mahama ɛde sansɛm de ato dwa sɛ n'ani anye ho wɔde sansɛm de to dwa wabra na nuts ɛyɛ akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ nkabom kuo yi ɛna ɔmo ahyia na wisdom ɛdi akyire ɔto aso.
National Delegate Conference, the highest decision-making body, Emma, the National Association of Teachers. Wa Brian, what do you medino eto aso? Yeah, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, eba jumedie naseno. Pempa ya oda Nat ano Reverend Isaac Owusu eduna no disem etudwa ekyire mu se. Wɔhwɛ sɛnea adekyrɛ ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ man Ghana mu a ɛho abɛhia paa sɛnea mu animu ya no aban ɛhwɛ na ɔyɛ nneɛma baako mmienu bi ɛma wɔn.
Your Excellency, we therefore demand the following. 1. An immediate review of the single spine pay policy within this year to reflect your government resetting agenda. An urgent need for a dedicated funding for public basic education in Ghana. Quality education is not possible without adequate funding. Thus, funding of public education should be guaranteed at all the levels of our educational system. Urgent need for pensions reform. Your Excellency, the current state of the 3-tier pension scheme is making the Ghanaian workers worse off, consequently resulting in premature death of pensioners and hence the tag Kofieko pension.
Reverend Isaac Owusu esanso echiremu se enho abehia pa se Ghana nyina besori waka agina na watia sene ende besori no na ese school fu bi akwakoto ahye teacher bi so abono ochiremu se basa enya ade a eto aso hu.
A teacher was seen on a social media being beaten by his own student at Kede SHS in the Eastern region. What was the reason for not allowing them to cheat during examination? And Your Excellency, we, the largest teacher union, even though this is not conference, but we are speaking for and on behalf of every single teacher in Ghana. And we are declaring that this year, 2026, we are declaring a zero tolerance for teacher assault and brutality. Should any individual or a group of people attack any teacher in Ghana without any cause, we shall invoke the spirit and solidarity of touch one, touch all.
One insane Kemuno, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Echemu say, demand ya not for a no, a be any the single spine pay policy, sanso ena eba pension reforms na, obeshe na wesiesi.
I remember that the single spine was introduced by the President Kufuor government. Negotiations had taken place, and it had not been concluded when Professor Mills won, and I came in as his vice president. And just before the Kufuor administration left office, they threw a lump sum increment and dumped the single spine on us. But Comrade Joshua and all his colleagues, Professor Ba and all of Dr. Ba and all of them, decided that they said, no, we're not going to accept it. We'll negotiate with the new government. And so it took quite a while for the negotiations to take place. But eventually, we managed to get a spine that was working. It was not exactly straight, a bit crooked, but at least everybody got something, you know. And so we started paying the arrears and all that, and we managed to get through all that before we left office in 2016.
Nekrakra and His Excellency John Mahama Echemu say, "Ebase obi eto ahye ni bi so abona. Eya de a eni kwan say e maho kwan na ekoso ewo oman Ghana mu."
Indeed, I saw that video of I think it was a maths teacher being beaten because when he was invigilating, he refused to allow our children to cheat. And they had a sense of entitlement. And so why did you not allow us to cheat? And the unfortunate thing is that the matter went to the police station, And the parents of the students went to the police and they said they settled the matter amicably. I mean, how is that? This is assault, it's criminal, you know. But when we inquired, the police also said, I think the teacher was compensated, so he didn't want to press charges anymore. But I said, at least the children should have been booked, they should have been taken through the legal process, and at least, if nothing at all, they should have been bonded to be of good behavior for a period of time. And then we'll believe that justice has been done.
Way ayan sama yera John Dramani Mahama wade etu dwa na ene de jam ebam nan ekokopie mu ewo aya waso na aya waso east abato mpesu yaso no kopie mu na okoye no mrase bedwani ya na owo aya waso east Naza Ture Mahama ya na dodo no ata no efre no Maknaza eda aya wansore enra na owura John Dramani Mahama te asem no obo pini ebusua no ene wo mo ekokodi enkomo yentie de yakoso ne bi yo ene ento aso na emra se badwafo ne bi a wo bo anan ekopie ho na wo mo nso ehu de ekoso no omo mu bi ekasai.
It's a very big blow to the majority caucus and parliament as a whole. Well, we just began 2026. Nobody expected that this sadness will hit the caucus. I know this hassle of going for by-election and this kind of attacks on individuals is not the best. And if you remember, when we were rising, he was the person who moved the motion for the work plan of GNPC. So it turns to he was in good health. Though he has some challenges, that is personal issue that we can't discuss them. But nobody expected that it will happen at this time.
Well, in the last parliament, Honorable Nasa was our vice chairman and I was secretary of the caucus. So we worked very closely. I've worked very closely with Honorable Nasa. He's a big brother. He's a big pillar in the region. He was not just our colleague in parliament. For those of us in Greater Accra, he was our father.
What I saw in him was that he was a man of humility, very unassuming, very, very, very down to earth, very connected with his constituents, and above all, a very resourceful person, very resourceful.
And above all, one of my biggest fans, Ena Okono. Ebo nunsia na wo hyehen obekofie wo ye de enkro beja no akọ na o ka de asem kro beka cho se so obehwe ohene ba wo phone so de ene wo de mirika be kwa akọhwe no TV so ene wokọ nyame fa ne crazy
yanto aso na yenko yenim ene gold board wo me adwuma ko kese wo Ghana ha ye pa wo no nche de wo sese na ese be sa abosome nwotwe de kwa abosome nkro so ani afekra no wo nche de nya ni papa ya wo mo bo abo adwuma se de be yo my Ghana esi kasam totoye ebetumi akoyie wo my Ghana mu ene wo hwe a se de wo mo adwuma ye mu no ene emasitie no na ese enya asem keto akra wo mo bo bi na be se na wo twetwe mu de ba na nkra be bo fa awie mu ya na eche se ne wo hwe gold board fo a kame akweso mo dwumadie mu no mo de ka befie ama wo sisi abese $214 million de ka wo masesade abeto Ghana so wo mo dwumadie bia wo mo die mu eno ayina so am yewa samejemfia gold board oda no wodi ncheche mu abeche se sansem no no kwasem bia ne wewe mum esan se wo mo ankasa no mo ye adwumaku a ya hyada pa wo mo anyese wo mo ye adwuma de mfaso bi e de abro my Ghana na mum wo mo boa bia toto ne ma mane ma koyi nti adwumaku wo mfaso ma de ye de no de eye eka ba fie ama no ayeye na ene wokọ wo mo enkita odie mu a ye obibia ya ne bra no nkrofo ta bisa pa sa su gold board fo ya tenkra bi se kra de wo mo mate asi mu agalam sefo a ye pese etu wo mo asese banche free Ghana asase so no wo mo nsam na gold board for kokoto gold e de ekokosie se de be ya e mebo am yesi kasam toto ye gold famu no niam akoyie no mo de nchiemu aba se no kwasem bi ani hono mo a e wo sansem ni mu na gold board for no wo mo ankasa ntinsi dwomu se wo mo kono makwakoto gold na campus wo mo akwakoto de free galamsey for home se de nipa bi ni mu wo mo esusu no na wo mo nchiemu ahodo wo de aba e no mo chese na wo hwe eye act 1140 eye section 31F no a eno ekire kwan a wo mo fa so wo mo ni wo mo dwuma na wo mo dwuma die mu nso no nya wo mo ankasa na etisi mu kokoye wo mo ahyeda ye nhyehyɛ yahodo de agu kwan mu a ye wo bi no wo mo di animu na wo mo ekokoto no wo mo hwɛ se gold ni nso wo mo to de afri nkrofo ya ma wo mo ho tumia na ya ma mo ho ekwan se wo mo ni gold dwumadie enya se bi obi ahweke ni ate asimu se ye ni wo mo kwa akodi nkita ho ete saa ne senti nsem ni bi ene na mo hwe mu ene ne ka ho no enye no kwa sembia eni ho a ewo mom wo ma to so de atudwa che se wo hwa abosome nwotwe a ene wo mo ba wo mo eye adwuma no a wo mo nhyehyɛ yahodo bi enu yeso mbeti de asi fam na enipa ni bi a wo mo di gold ho dwane de ka ho no ye betumi de ani adi wo machi na ehwe se wo mo ye ne kwa so de papa mu anaso so enya papa mu ne mpo gold bi a ye to e de afiri obi nsamu no gram gold ba ku bi a wo mo eto no wo mo hwe se nipa ya ma ne tumi license buyer ena ekwa akoto ena afensu ba bi a wo koto de afiri nsu ye papa wo mo sanso eni abaye di nkita ho se eno mba hwa abo ama galamsey yetu ase bi ni se wo mo national anti-illegal mining operations for wo mo di nkita ho naimos for no wo mo di nkita ho wo mo ministry of lands ka ho bia wo mo di nkita ho to mo dwumadie mu de ekroje na se de nipa bi no mu bisa no mpeso mo hunu no enya galamsey for nsem ene wo mo kɔ ekoto gold na kwa minka eye media relations officer e de gold board and pay wono so jebre ya nsem ni bia bobɔ afa wie mu bronya mu ani bronya ye chi e de fa gold board ne ho nsem no wo de mu nchimu emai
Can I say no? A go for the Guani Asia, or no soon number tone to get a command for Marshall. It is a material, Bibisana, Yana, imagine the institution gold board, or no, won't make it profit, you'll make it a surplus. It is an institution, be making surplus, no make it profit. I had no book, and on one side, I am a cast and I am a question. You say, institution, no, nation say any with Gina Mano, any Nanamu to any human who do a way, and I'm swing and a cafe, a bar earnings and Kasokwa yede kwa amount maswa and fasidi on my gun and free one and I'm 10 billion. We are talking about gold in excess of 100 tons. Edits are 10 billion and I'm swing Abuama you see no enya who are dear gina peme to the center for the first time in many in fact for the first time you do bronya busumi mo ye di bronya gain na bronya dollar na peso na see no meka no ye shall be busa want to say asya yes jubano one there should of fire what the year and after so question be able to say that 214 million you couldn't for Mokawa almost say meaning say coupon from Abutum Nagoto said you almost say a cabwa ban. You say that 240 million and also na yenama yet my boy oh my god and you're free a can't see how because me can't see I go soon be as of 2024 2023 2022 more then come you do on my god
Abushawe Prince Kwame Minkawe, media relations officer at the Gold Board.
Adam GH at the Ababa Tuja said Wako Supreme Court. Now what the Nasem be at the Aquacoto Court about him. Azubila Aquaba Akwabo.
Yeah, but
Miliana Nabo Cordier. Africia Panso. Minia, Wako Supreme Court, Adam GH. Wako Supreme Court, Aqua invoke 1992 Constitutional Article 66 clause 1 and 2. Mobota and Simon de Quayadeng.
Yo, Medase, Chesania, Uboy Dino. Ayampa. On the 23rd of December 2025, the petition at the PMO Supreme Court. I have got several rates. Now, yes, ma, yeah, can you say, yeah, fresh Supreme Court, but I know say, one interpreted Article 66 clause 1 and 2. Actually, the tenor of officer, SO Mampeni Edi. Now, we will be say, I say, Ghana had in Kane say. Nibia Oko 4 years, another 4 years now, Asa. Ayampa, Sana, Omampeni da former President Rawlings, Oko 8 years, Osifom. Sansona, Omampeni Kufu also call 8 years, Osifom. Sansona, Nalado so call the 5 years on Osifom. And Tinanka, any argument, Dia say, your mama on Osifom was Sifom. Na yahusa emwampanyifo a yedika ba omudi ni nyina no omukọ consecutively yakaso consecutively a omukọ to aso na jomama de no abaye bibia ede controversy kakra aba ede say okoye no okobaako na osan kọ ne pen so no wandi nkonim nti otena efie bese emfie nwotwe ansana asan wini power biem a last year I was call another 4 years. Na bine mu say constitution mu no baby anywhere say break bemua. Other say nipa on continue the norm. Continuous 4 years. And as a break bemu nti no on additional 4 years 8 years. Mo friend say 3 term. Na we na ehonsem bebre aba asofo confuse Ghana for modern prophecy seba nti a politicians for so e ba na efise bia nka asofo no nko a na the issues bi e ba ma utimi wo say NDC as a party in government no asumdwe ense nim and saying general secretary ebeka bibi on I think mo fide ba ko so join news say party ni bedi Ghana mra no so se ne be ya omampani John Dramani Mahama on quartet oka sa ne nanu so 2 days later and who say majority leader in parliament in charge of government business about bonte be can say it's possible for John Dramani Mahama to go for 3rd term because Ghanaians are calling for it. My general secretary is by 31st December. Ebe can say omo free 3rd term no omo esiko fans and bootlickers. And the consider paying and within the same party. Na akwa say to yampia na confusion. Na your friend say MPP for so ya hu say omo ye omo flaberaship. Omo wie sisi omo so ba be join sa confusion we. And the MP to MP no say the confusion be party ni mu the confusion be ba oman because of the constitutional interpretation of Article 66 clause 1 and 2 no. And the PMO court on the 23rd December. A friend say Omama court a case number. Your lawyers data they appear in the Supreme Court just to make sure the Supreme Court interprets whether because there is a break, the president can go for another 4 years, or because the Constitution states categorically without ambiguity that 4 years, 2 terms, you know. That is what will happen. So we want the Supreme Court to be able to interpret that one to us. And we believe, say, you see another case in the Supreme Court, you know, whether within NDC party and government or opposition or Ghanaians or pastors, everybody will be restrained from commenting on this particular 3rd term, just that, so that there will be peace in the country until the Supreme Court determines what is the way forward with regards to this particular 3rd term agenda that is generated a lot of tension in the country. So our reason for going to the Supreme Court, not that we hate the president and we don't want him to go 3rd term, but we are going to make sure that that particular clarification is done by the Supreme Court so that there will be peace. So that those who are commenting all the time, now you can realize that if you go out and comment beyond certain boundaries, you can be called for contempt. So I believe this will also restrain a lot of people from making attacks and counter-attacks and what of you, which is not serving the interests of our country and our democracy. So as a civil society organization that anchors over democratic principles, we have seen this thing as a threat. Though the president has come out categorically to say he is not going again, but his exceptional performance as president is calling for this particular term. That is not in doubt at all. However, we also have some people who actually play the sycophantic characteristics who are just calling for the third term,
Azubila,
please the president and make the president think they
Azubila,
are people who love him so much. Yes.
Azubila.
Yeah,
Ada mini meba tie to boase. The edikan constitution ya was summarize no wa bone tofa wa ken. We indicate omampani tema onko. But Emrano was also silent on obi a wakoba akwaba. Eno na wo seki for clarification no. Anase amanfo na eka se Owura John Mahama onko biem because of ninyuma pano. Ena we depicted that nintino one person beto aso which is which.
Ena na udi kan ebo so no. Send ye break ba mu a wasan ba bi mu no. Ye pesa Supreme Court no I interpret honoma because hono who read the constitution na baby any honoma amaka break say obi break no san ba wo tima kwa na so ntimi nko. Enti na ye siki Supreme Court so o ba interpret. Yes bia na wana ye edwuma ma John Mahama say me ameke say.
Yeah.
Enti it's not me tie John Dramani Mahama. And I say omuka so on court etem na ya. Ni ye pese e kan say ocean tawantawana ekoso party any even outside the country it's not safe for us. That the Supreme Court ban never can say enya dia John Dramani Mahama betimi akọ for tema. All sleeping dogs will lie. The party will now strategically think who's to come or what are the process to get a flag bearer for 2028.
Say asem we no a me patro me ba. Mini ameba say asem ya we dey akwakoda court yi. Obi anim said the court asem tie. Yanka so obewie ne and obewie tena. Etimfie be say nan mu ne yenyanwie ya. Na Owura John Mahama otumi kobiye mu ana.
I say we no enye issue a ye dey kotwe man so bebre eye interpretation eye kosi kemenya so say say me mpo travel more than 2 months. I'm not sure. I don't know anyway. But me preempt
okay.
This is not a case that can call for a lot of legal battle. Unless after say ruling no. The case now call Supreme Court, so we will decide to go for review.
Okay.
That is where maybe the case can stretch.
Okay.
I don't see the case.
It is a say no. Those involved in any whine. Money Supreme Court na enya ya museki for interpretation. And also Owura John Mahama no any DPM no waka ho. No,
anything that has to do with constitutional interpretation, what Attorney General were in charge of your constitution and your mrano. Yen as a civil society organization and Attorney General versus the Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court will now interpret. So the Attorney General is the one who will come to respond. Whether they are also supporting, say, third term, and will argue on that line, or they will also support, say, they shouldn't be third term, and also argue on that line, so that at the end of the day, it will fast track the whole thing for the court to come out with its verdict. That will be interpreting whatever they think is right with regards to the Article 66, Clause 1 and 2. And she said, Supreme Court said John Dramani Mahama, I believe all pressure and the antagonism in the NDC. Obi a bepe de baby atina no aka say okay almost say on sanko bi send e be en ko fanta wanta obi amma na say court no say on to me nko bi mo so na party no betimi a plan ahead who should take over 2028. So I believe this thing is a very positive action I are taking, not just the NDC as a party or the government, but it will help a lot of Ghanaians to also be certain about this particular Article 66 clause 1 and 2 now. Acquired term agenda fuka na yet to try and be so say and this animal way from Emma Omano. Those in government can concentrate peacefully and relax and work to continue the good work and the exceptional performance of the president so that there will be harmony in the country. Okay. Nase Kobase Bia Afena say me to try and pia now we correspond to Facebook and internet so the kind of statement and those things are palatable for us.
Yadase Azubila Yadase. You Azubila no ena yatene nkai na asemi akwakoduru babia akwakoduru yerbeja ha emu details na nkasa de ebrese mu no yɛbɛwuram na sɛ obi yɛ bootlickers ne n'asefoɔ no deɛ ɛne ɛne obi nso adwentere nti yɛbɛtoa so.
So also near Queen concern for emo and a could be our modern coalition of unpaid teachers. Almost about one said the cocobo Emma Abai na almost just and hey on the court. Aqua quachu musica woman Swiss and see a far more juma. Then so I catch you was one sacan or my penny for any mabicina catriano and yadia womansa it mutual so na. I don't know much say one timpany for one can't temwa any a behadjene or mamma bayako si general bosmi ye esen could do bosmi ye dear now almost no na han neza begu wo nsemu a ebeboa se de be ya wo nkita odi emu beko yene wo ma yensentrofo nhyiamu convener wodi wo manim eye Simon Kofi Nate wona kasa wo nkita odi na se.
Issues in salary arrears cut across not just the education sector. Even our colleague nurses have also not received their arrears. So it's like a matter of priority. It's a matter of priority right now as to whom they would attend to in the nearest possible time. So, in a nutshell, I realized that, leadership realized that we were placed on a budget. We were giving clearance and placed on a budget, which we were told the clearance expired. Now that the clearance has been reactivated, we were expecting to be paid 2025, but the clearance came in October. November, December came, they validated us with the full arrears. Only 1 month came in November and then 1 month came in December. So we don't see it as a negligence rule, but we see it as a matter of priority and urgency.
Na no mu no de to abayanim sesa abayan hwe na bosumi awieye wo musika ne yamfa ama wo mu a ene na wo mbekwa akotwe ne manso e wo merem.
The legal action aspect that we are considering is what we find in the labor laws of Ghana. Okay, I've forgotten the article, it's not at my disposal, but when you employ somebody, it's a contract, an agreement, and if you don't pay the person for a number of months, the person has the right to follow the legal procedures to go to court for these are issues to be addressed by the judicial system of Ghana. So with that being said, we will follow the laid down legal procedures. We will seek legal consultations and advice. Then we will take it up from there for our issues and concern to be addressed. Should government not address our concerns this January?
So we are convener the Mark Coalition of Unpaid Teachers. Your friend is Simon Kofi Nate.
Na asembia si ana sign. Adesia bia wo mo ewo ahafo hwediem tepago so ekwan no. Wo mo ekyere se omo eda owura John Dramani Mahama na opani e fra no Kofi Job. Wo mo eda na se papa pa. Asa se de edi kan pa ene se ekwan a wonam so amoton se enkruma yede emene abete no wo se ekwan no omunya bi de friend asphalt no na wonam so a asenhwie nsuo bi ahwe agu so ekwan no eye papa eti wo mu afiri a wo mu ebo owura John Dramani Mahama eni Kofi Job abaso wo mu kyesese no ekwan no wo free eye hwediem etepa ekwan no so ede ekono wo mo kire se ekwan no Kofi Job eye ne fefefe a wo mo afiri saa enu ntia me yensantwe ni Sule Dramani eba na kopie ho ne asphalt site manager Collins Zanga etwetwe nkomo ebisa ne se ekwan ya mo yeyi sen ene no makono so ekwan ne de oba ye wankaso ani tuaboso me yensa pepepe na ya wie asphalt meso da homoton na ade ba ko a eha adwen ene se adamafo no a wo mo enam kwan so no supidi pa hwew ekwan enyanyen nwie wa bra di slow down crazy kwan so no slow no asa bi pre no mutwi na ye besere omo nam kwan so nyina se obi anto ne bo ase na wo mo enkon moton emfa emayen efiri maban ede kwakosi hwedie mu no wo mo ankase be fili kwan no trebien pa yentie asem a Collins Zanga eni Sule Dramani twetwen commodity tuja
problem ke sie pa ye face eye adravafo Americano dosu dodo Americano ye too much inti yesere wo mu kwa we ye nche wo so ya che wo so ani buso miensa e wo se yegu kota ne wie nti yesere wo mu nya ye hu abotre na ye nya adwuma no ma wo mu fefefefefefefe yegu asphalt binder thickness ni 70 mm ye release wie ye nya 70 mm yegu sisi ani e binder yegu free maban ekosi half hidden and we first coat no your first face ye we are besan agusu biom your wearing and no crown so 50 mm thickness wearing te kwan ye we are ebe chepa ebe friends so
and what you know and a technical material officer Delin consult bright Kojo Otresian and so ene Sule Dramani etwetwen komo and our day etu anim say no kwasem adwuma ne de be feel na wo hwe nuoma hodo mo de ye kwan no a kwan papa we 700 years kra na kwan no eda so enam ho a obi anam so a nani ebeje pa
yeah we have see hwe some be bibia to the desired standard. We are coordinating with them to be ni no money ni ya ene omo kasa na also coordinating with GHA so that they do the right thing to be bia ye hu bia ye questionable bia ye prompt omo say we money ni say and so far multi in our community. We are hopeful that by the end of the whole project we will have a quality product.
Why Sule Dramani Amanabo you're the buy.
Yera Felix Amega oko achim oda ono no ye election director de ma NDC amanyuko no ewo ho no de ato aban appointees enim se tumi ni yabedi wo bonsem se ya grassroots for ye bo apiapia wo mo aye wo mo yodio mama ewi akire ye bo wo mo di ma wo mo appointment no na wo mo referee wo no mo obefre bi wo mfa da ne phone wo hwe ni kura no hunu se grassroots ni bi na efre na no apia to baby dodo na so kra ha wo mo nya bedura ban mu se no a na wo mo number kra wo mo asesa no wo be bo na taben mu abo anya de ebekọ na eso wo mo referee wo mo ansa ye no no de afutuo kwade ama appointees ni se ya mo nyɛ saa grassroots fo ya ne boa epeja aban ne gina ho nti se nyame ya dom na wunya aban no mu chefa e wo so hwe na wo mo aka wase nso wo ka wo mo natumi aboa bi amani ma koyi wo nsemi tu dwa na ya bra na polling agents a wo mo gina mu any branch executives wo mo gina mu di ma NDC amanyoko na chimdan ne potemo wo mo any penifo share na mo dinkita ho be e na ode se afutuo yi ekomai
nyina ye adwuma party members say adwuma polling station executives say adwuma polling station agents say adwuma tinyame adom na nkonimbi aba afenso aso yentumi nnebi enhwe omo saa ese ye ma o manije ye hye omunkran ti se ye ba ye ni obia na enya bibi nti no man ketenkete bi sei na be ma party fo ehu se enokure ye dom nti menimini aba tina efaboadi ni ekabo mu ye se ye saade ewe ye ni wo mu didi na achebe kaka ya ye de amount no mu nso o mahu se party mpenifo ye dwen o mu
Shaway and Semi Bia Felix Amega or no Achimoda election director NDC or the etu dren washing Madam Tenefa Bodi. What on aqua women temwa or yabedi chedema madam for ya womoso so no so kasa say what would you media or mudi and any sort of partners or beshe na one was here grassroots to phone become who me hot timwa and wa papa and my party in Sunya Najna so and person mensi who domini sent to Munka home na omuna brand share name Momunya botre and fama by obi ade won bia no wo hye wo mo se wo nsa ebeka
ma ye program yi se ye branch for no afia so na ye wo so ne wo se ye nsu esi fom ye ne omu nyina betena se eka bom ye nom ye didi ye di asa sanse ye nyina na afia to ye nyame adom se ye tena ekire ni yasi ye nhia wo mo wo bra afia so a mehu ne se enye fe ti ye ba ya ba se ye ni nuanom branch executives I wo Achimodan constituency mu no ebetonsa edidi ye fra ado constituencies ma ebi nso be kan ye ho ebeboa ye ma ye nyina ye guso aye ne fefefe
we ma me tena efa body we deputy women organizer e Eastern region
yegyina so ato abrofo nka to tawu ni aba ye ban komo no bebre wachira ye be so e de amamo ye ba isia.
Na ede na ya obayi a oda former son ye funu mu emunumuni.
Oh Mr. Entry also yare ya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yemu nyono da se me kire no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa.
Menyi ni se what ulcer tamfo haxa capsules any haxa mixture yanum bom kotia ulcer no bia ma no anom anka ne ho ato no dadaada ulcer dro de eno ani haxa capsules any haxa mixture
ankom ni nkyeremu
ulcer ye kura eto ye funu ene ensunu mu etumi a wo ye funu ekeka wa wogire wo ho a enyi ulcer etumi e ma wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie so how eye ulcer de a compare haxa capsules any haxa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto
pedudu atu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apefo abatan ya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfiedu mienu enka ho Haxa capsules ene ne mixture
ulcer tamfo edie age adwadie nkrato yi atom.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Na kwa me taxi driver na enkane na misisi eso misisi ama kame na to na twetwe me na 3p garlic mixer no aboa me pa no asa miracle bi wadro no se mafu no kra se di sia twimi anka me humi esi so se me humi ani esi so obeka se di bibi hye me so bi no na ye normal ni ti ni bi pi na ti no ti pa me sa 3 days ni na na anka se de nyankopon de ayi bi ahodi ti ma yi bi nya sam ketwa na se we de me fro aka so na me fa hye me nkwa na
me de abe fa 3 years ni na asemi jinawa menemu sisinya se mekwa media meko bia mu so much medu aba 6 years ni o tema bia me ye maji se ene meja na ta ya le nenku me preko ene 4 days ana mekoto 3 garlic mixture ni tema me kase yanku pe no yam se ende ya me no kase me ho atomia me jinwa me ntia se
3p garlic mixture ubenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops Fred Piwak e wo 02489288824 and 020100002.
Hello Ghana, payday is here. Stand a chance to win instant cash prizes on Review Scratch for Win, up to 100,000 Ghana cedis to be won today. Get ready to play Review Scratch for Win to win big on TV XYZ. Stop scrolling and start winning. It's simple. Dial *850*6# on all networks. Choose your card type and select your lucky card for a chance to win big. Play with at least 5 Ghana cedis or more. You could win up to 100,000 Ghana cedis in cash prizes instantly. Yes, you heard right. 100,000 Ghana cedis in cash prizes. Don't miss out on the chance to win big. Dial *850*6# to play it now. Review Scratch for Win. Scratch it again. Baby Scratching pound. You must be 18 years and above to play. Terms and conditions apply. This game is regulated and approved by the NMA and the Caritas Bank.
Messi menananu aguru basa abi bragro tibedo imlenu na ma premaye hojo.
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye diagro na yesa eduru mre bi kra na me ba no timide omo be gumi so weekend no.
Hey, memre
hey, eno nti na me ka kire o say ya no medi garlic capsules. Poso nyina ebesisi so kama. As I stand here, my doctor said my whole system has improved very well.
Medi garlic
capsules. Yes, Medi garlic capsules.
Oh,
Medimosis garlic capsules. Boa mamoja di nipadua mu efurusani ye na esiesie oba ne barima ma hon awodin. Ubenya edro yi bi ato omanyi mu pharmacy store frɛ yɛn wɔ 050-349-4885. Edro yi enya mamofra enye ndi mfie dumienu. Apemfo ene emma emanofo. Medimosis wunni how FDA agidwe di nkratu yi atom.
Yada masay mama kwaba yet waso na ensem bi asi. And saying say Ghana Tertiary Education Commission GTech and penny for at the crata the ababontia where they to university for nim say obi biara 2025-2026 academic year. Wakwa kwatena baby at the 12 fro at the aqua to school kwadaso no na dama baby odubia no wonyai anya sa omune no bedi no nyonyo krata mo de babontin January bosom ne da etosunum ewo mfie mpimienu ene aduonu nsiemu ene wode aba na GTech Director General Professor Ahmed Jinapo Abdullahi ene wode kratai ede bae ene wode to Vice Chancellor Yowa University of Ghana enim say wanya ne ntia say 25% school fees no de atoso afei new charges bi so assign aba enam okwan papa so wo mo hye wo mo say university biara Yowa Ghana ha na wonim no de to foforo e de beto nkwada no so no emra ene ni bedi no no ene school akwada bi so owo school a fees anamutua no o hwa ya pagam be 25% ana saving below na se bibi sabi aba magitech company for asonte na anamonwa ese efata no wo mu entu emwa ema enije entumi enkoso yamfa asada yemoduro emfama aboafo a okramu a yɛde Kasiebo yi ɛde brɛmo na deɛ emu ɔdɛ na ɛde wu paa no ɛyɛ MTN everywhere you go na MTN si yɛmfa nto Ghana fo yi n'anim sɛ wɔn mo ɛma mo package bi a Christmas yi obi ani bɛgye MTN sɛ adeɛ bi a nya werɛhoɔ sɛ wote hɔ na wo use data and the movie sabe egu YouTube chepo na wote YouTube a wohwe movie ke nkwada nyina ba fie yi na mugu so amohwe obehu se preku pekew na akate ade nya data sa data nso to na nopa edura nwumre no nsia na sasa no wasa to foforo no akwa yisu omo kyerese sa no ma we nyina no emwa itu omo de hyehyɛ papa ede aguna kwa mu a ɛwɔ se obi adi so ene sen MTN say wo ba be ma wo eye fiber ya ebeboa pa ma wani agye ho pa na kwan no ene sen wo se check area no awo no se wo fiber broadband bi a ene eno an se ye twa watomu a eno no wo betumi adali 5057 #5057 to bo star 5057 hash star 5057 hash na wabawuram madali bi sesi a ya ma hu se mi area no a me wo no bi ewo ho ente sanso aman MTN app no ubetumi atap more na fe wa request for broadband na wa check say area no a wo no broadband ewo ho ana na ubetumi nya bi saa wa brade ubetua no eye kakra bi na wa use data no ama wani etumi agye ho MTN everywhere you go. Mami kanche ose bro nyemu yare nampa na watwa wanu mawie no ware wonam na yade aka wato no eya na ahomte malaria ehu itia no abomoden no wanya ruta ne natural product ni bi asifie me pacha ware nam bebre wo so sa ya che eti sade be ya nipadua no be clean no eya num ruta life ni bi na enhuhuru nipadua no nsamfuru mu na yade bebre ama metena nipadua no ane amoso afei ye wo ruta mixture ya enu etu malaria fever se efri ho ruta titanic enu na etu typhoid fever no metia no ape ruta ni nro no anu bi moni etumi age ruta na dro bi age nkwa frɛ no 0244 50 34 43 0244 50 34 43 Spanish garlic mixture ene ne capsules bro nyei pe garlic aduro nanom na wadidi na ensiesie ni padua no ama intine mu asisi ni nyina no emu na hofan yetina me kan for Spanish garlic mixture ene ne capsules e de amawo wona se eta honhona aduro yamawo wodun so bebre bad cholesterol menstrual disorders arthritis halitosis gastric ulcer ne ye kan ho no Spanish aduro ene ye aduro wono ma eboa wo eya numbi na wani ebeje ubetumi afre number we ama omo agye so 0266 114111 0266 114111 Mami kanfo ma wo say power specialist about hospital Mami Beatrice Kosu adua ya wono no ose yemfa to Ghana fo nyanim se jirikagiri memedro papa no a wonya binum asiesie ni padua no eda so wodwam jirikagiri no mbia tana ene na kosoe nanum jirikagiri bro nyamu obeje 3 points na free jirikagiri January yeda so fi egu so enjoy life itu adaroma eya fa jirikagiri enjoy life mema modru eno no hebate miss chane de mema ne manyina tumi no esa se eno ene boost immune system no e free yade ho ema otumi gina wona so peme Ghana ha ba bi eto aduro bia no wura ubenya sa aduro bi jirikagiri ene hebate mixture ubetumi afre 0244 544422 0244 544422 Piwak natural health edi 3P garlic mixture edi aba na ye garlic adromu supremacy edu o type the best garlic mixture in Ghana 3P garlic mixture ena epie o ma dia boso bodie bebre edro na no nam edro ne ye pa eti abomoden na no bi na wani ebeje edro no woni padua no nsa wonan etayo tititi pressure ekun stress ena ehawo sradie adoso woni padua no amoa ye chekoa wadawro ma 3P garlic mixture ne edura wonma ebeboa wo Piwak natural health no edu e de aba frɛ no 0248 928 824 0248 928 824 Medimosis wadawro ma was a lift kid numbi won say ade ba ko ne say liver ne ye twonwa ekuni padua no enti liver eduro papa eya numbi wo liver yade o woni liver yade o eya num sa eduro we bi na ensiesie liver no emfiri yade ho sa eduro akwada numbi oba so a oma no fon enumbi eya consult doctor san wanum lift kid 100% natural ubetumi afre 0244 068447 no wagye nkyiremu 0244 068447 Haksa mixture ne capsules eye osa tamfo tatahwepa na ye kanfo ma se opese osote anase bia wo ho ana wo tete wunima de kode a eye aduane to yema na yem wo ene ne ye ka ho a ugya wo na mogya wom ka hunu se ekuro aba wo yem Haksa mixture ne capsules ne edura wonuma ebeboa wo Haksa duro eye du papa Ghana ha ba bi eto duro bia obowura obenya Haksa na duro bi frɛ 0240 238 310 0240 238 310 Mami kanfo eye Tabotech garage Ghana emfa emawo Tabotech masa ade ba ko ne se wo de car no yese nya accident wo Ghana accident de ya na no hye entese burochire de no na mum anya accident Ghana ha aburochire de na car no wakwa koto pedi obetumi asiesia ama na ye kama tese de ya wo no foforo no a Tabotech garage Ghana ene ba bi e wosoko ye be diagnose car no ye be repair ye siesie car emfa ho ne se de asa ya kwa kuduro what ya say na se we import car de aba na problem kakra bi wo ho a Tabotech ene obe ya bo spare parts ahodo nyina so no obenya bi e de ama wo ubetumi afro mo sesia e wo 0542 275 235 0542 275 235 and at 0542 96 1111 from number your cano at the amount. Let's talk educational consult. And Kwadani Yabia school yabe sign ako. It wadaro makma kwadan kusunyade man dachi in CP in sita emfa amount. Ne dachi intraw intina me kan formal say makwadani call let's talk. na bɛboa no wode akwadaa no kɔ a wɔn wɔ Saturday school wɔ hɔ yɛahyɛ aseɛ sɛ wode ɔntumi ma ne nkɔ school kora wɔ hɔ a Saturday school ne deɛ ma ne nkɔ bi ɔnkɔ so entrepreneurship, reading and writing, personality development, IT training, creativity and exploration ne nyina ɛbɛboa no wɔn wɔ Tesi Nungwa Estate Mango Street wɔ Bɛlɛjo Kuku Municipal Assembly no number no yɛ 0249 069 821 0249 069 821. Finally, Solak Natural Clinic and Ephraim. Or see him fan to him say, Afia Shasi last year, kidney and Wujina some more. This year, I war obey Wujuma. Papa. It will be a power wamra. Wumbu no would any see problem about my fabra. We liver problem about fabra kidney problem about. And now so now say a town. What done I do to me now when you go so sa. O prostrate problem about. O John so child problem about one. Nina Fabra no hwe yade ma enije ntumi enkoso on kran ha ya kokomlemle wo be Harvard Senior High School no number no 0553 93 2631 0553 93 2631 Kasiebo no esi
Jina we so na ensamodo ayebo no anwumre de beso mo say ye no sia be mo Kasiebo no ye de sia da masie fa se da ma production team ni nyina say wo mo boabo chidom anwumre e ma ye so mo fo fa bia e na afema joy wo mo kan MCR crew ni nyina director rafo ho Omama Peter wo ho afei eye Ima Kisi Imanete wo mo so wachira wo mo hwe sound ne kama e de amaye camera eye osofo prince na afei Willy wo mo so ne gina echi toto ne ma wo ha e de my lizitego ye makeup kama ene de somo ene anwumre ye da mu nyina se Facebook adwenkyere ye aba enya asem ketwa enti ye da mu nyina se ese mudi ye chi e wo mo so amohwe ye fie ye dom bebre se brano ya mudi ye chi e wo ho ye sori so ano no na mamemfa happy birthday yi enko emfa emma eye midofui I prophetess Faustina Ochre dodo na afre no eye huhumu mame nti huhumu mame wono na ene eye na woda prophetess Faustina Ochre efri Paul seni agya ho Ghana Statistical Service ho eno se yemfa happy birthday nkoma wo ye founder and leader Emma Jesus in Charge Prayer Ministry. Jesus in Charge Prayer Ministry. Na your birthday. It's happy birthday nko emfa emma. Ayumre yani e kenkai Kasiebo e de mamo me ama poma. Checheku mene.
Okumangra di wanf oheneba boama bene. Eda munyina se.